What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Is your body ready? Because it appears that Ghost Rares are officially coming back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, and I, for one, could not be happier. What you guys are looking at is the first reveal, or I guess the first official art of the new Legendary Duelist Rage of Ra. This, of course, is going to be our next Legendary Duelist. We knew about this set coming. We know for the most part what is in this set. We know that it's going to feature Merrick Ishtar. We're also going to have Esperoba, and then we have some Mech Lords, or excuse me, some Mech Lords for Aporia from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. We know about what's in this set, but we had no idea Konami was going to drop this bombshell on us, because you can see right here on the front of the box, because they clearly want this to be front row and center. We are getting the Ghost Rare back in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, and this is awesome. In fact, they're so excited about it, apparently. Konami is telling us right off the bat what is going to be the Ghost Rare card. It says Ghost Rare God card. Now, you could interpret that two ways, because, you know, the front of this pack has obviously Merrick, because, you know, he's the DM character that the pack is kind of centered around, but it has the Egyptian God Slime, and then it also has the original Winged Dragon of Ra. I'm not sure when it says Ghost Rare God card which one that they mean, because these are both technically God cards. I mean, Egyptian God Slime is not an official God card. It's not Ra, Obelisk, or Slifer, but it does have God in its name, so I'm not sure which card they're talking about. Or my suspicion is that maybe they'll actually have both cards in the Ghost Rare form, but honestly, I just could not be happier. I mean, I've said for a very long time, Ghost Rare is, in my opinion, Yu-Gi-Oh's best rarity. It's not my personal favorite. That's always been ultra rare, but if you had to ask me what is just the most beautiful rarity in the game, the most revered rarity, it's definitively going to be Ghost Rare. You can go back all the way to the GX days when they introduced Ghost Rares into the game with Rainbow Dragon and Tactical Evolution. We as players back then were like, what the hell is this card? It's like, you know, hollow, but it's also kind of like a see-through. It was awesome. And, you know, it had a really good run in the TCG all the way through the Art V era, which, you know, at that point, Konami did kind of retire Ghost Rare, but they only retired it in the TCG, which kind of was another big split in the OCG and the TCG. Like, not only do we have different rarities, but different ban lists, and I didn't like it when Konami got rid of the Ghost Rare. I always thought it was like a really cool thing. In the TCG, it's not always the cover card of the booster pack like it is in the OCG, so we even have different Ghost Rares in the TCG than they had in the OCG. Just certain cards, like I know, for instance, Bujin Amaterasu, definitely not a Ghost Rare in the OCG. You know, Mobius, the Mega Monarch, which it wasn't like the greatest Ghost Rare. They could have found something better. Even something like you know, Satellanite Deltaros for Duos Alliance, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that being a Ghost Rare in the TCG. But Ghost Rare it's a beautiful like rarity. It is awesome because they're not like cards that you really have to worry about there being a ton of them in the set, because you only get one per core booster set, and Ghost Rares were only available in core booster sets. Well, I mean, you have the gold Ghost Rares that were available in Haunted Mine, but that was kind of just a one-time thing. So I've always revered Ghost Rares, and one of the reasons that I personally collect Ghost Rares is because their cards hold their value tremendously. They hold their value better than pretty much any rarity in the game, not just because they're so difficult to get, but then also, you know, Konami got rid of the Ghost Rare in the TCG. I mean, just look at some of these cards, guys. Some of the cards, some of like the Signer Dragons from the 5Ds era. Obviously, you know, these were cover cards, a booster set. Stardust Dragon, almost $300. I do have a Stardust Dragon. I believe it's the Ghost Rare. I believe mine is in German, if I'm not mistaken. Black Rose Dragon, $225. Like, if you want to get a near mint By the way, these are not first edition. These are unlimited. So on TCG Player, if you want to get some of these ghost rares, you're basically going to have to shell out over $100. And it doesn't even matter like if the card is meta, how much play it sees, just this specific rarity, people know how hard it is to get. Of course, Starlight Red Dragon Archfiend was the last ghost rare out of Dimension of Chaos. For some reason, I thought that it was... I thought it was the Red Eyes Exceed, the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, but I believe that might have been Clash of Rebellion. I think that was the second to last ghost rare that we got in the TCG. Now, it is interesting that Konami is bringing Ghost Rare back in a side set, but honestly, because this is going to be, you know, a set that revolves around Merrick, and he's a super popular character from easily Yu-Gi-Oh's most popular arc in history. Battle City, without a doubt, is the most popular Yu-Gi-Oh arc. Even non-Yu-Gi-Oh fans know about characters like Merrick and, you know about some of the stuff like the Egyptian god cards that were central themes and, core components to the story. I kind of feel like this wasn't a bad idea to bring back Ghost Rares with this set, because if you give people Ghost Rare God cards, I mean, you're gonna have like the casual Yu-Gi-Oh fans who don't care anything about the meta, who are just gonna throw as much money as they have at boxes of these to basically pull it. I mean, Prismatic Rare, don't get me wrong, it was a nice little sidestep, and people have their opinions on Prismatic Rare. I'm personally not a fan of the design of Prismatic Rare. I don't think that it is anything that, like, it can't hold a candle to Ghost Rare in my opinion, but this is actually pretty interesting, and I want to know what you guys think about Konami bringing Ghost Rares back for this set. Also, which Egyptian god card do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the real, Egyptian god, Ra, or do you think it's going to be the Egyptian god Slime? I think that the most likely is probably Slime, but it wouldn't shock me if Konami did both of them. And then also, how would you guys feel about Ghost Rares coming back for core booster sets? See, I feel like maybe... I feel like Konami, I'm not sure if they can bring it back to core booster sets. I mean, technically Konami can do whatever the hell they want. It's their card game. But they already have like the Starlight Rare. So if you brought back Ghost Rares with the core booster sets, what exactly do you do with the Starlight Rares at that point? Do you just get rid of that? I feel like even though Starlight Rares are super expensive, honestly, I don't really love the way that they look. I feel like we should just go back to having one Ghost Rare per set. I think a Ghost Rare Appaloosa would have just looked absolutely gorgeous, or a Ghost Rare Firewall Dragon, Borreload Dragon, Borreload Savage, if you guys have seen like the OCG versions of those cards. But if Konami did just want to do Ghost Rares for Legendary Duelists or some of these side sets, I think I'd be okay with that, as long as there's not more than just a couple of cards. Like, imagine a Ghost Rare copy of like Magician Souls. Oh my goodness. Woo, that would have been like a $300 card easy because of the short prints and whatnot. But you guys know Konami says no more short prints, Kappa. Well, we'll see, guys. I'm pretty sure Ghost Rare Egyptian God Slime is gonna be like one copy per every like 500 boxes, man. That card is gonna be like a $500 card. But whatever you guys think about Ghost Rares coming back, you leave that in the comment section below. I'm happy about it because I love me some Ghost Rares. This might be another card to go into the collection. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on the notification bell for daily videos.